Hi, it's Michael from Culture Talk and Tours, and I'm here in Bangkok City, Thailand. We're doing a trip, and we are here with another artist. This is Chalah Chaveesuk, and your nickname is Nui.
Yes.
Nui, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
And we are here at your studio, and this is River City Bangkok.
Yes.
And this complex has galleries,
Yes.
antique shops.
Yeah, we have art center, art galleries, and exhibition all year round.
Okay.
And also studio as well.
Okay, and this is your studio. Now, Nui is friends with our friend Samsuk, who we met at his show at Modern Art Gallery in Taichung City, Taiwan. And we were saying we'd like to meet some Thai artists while we're here in Thailand. And Samsuk suggested Nui. So, what is your background? Are you from Bangkok?
Yes, I'm from Bangkok, and I study art abroad.
Right.
In United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was in Ohio?
Yeah, in
yes.
Ohio.
So, how long were you in the U.S.
Well,
for?
actually, I've been there for 9 years.
Wow.
I lived in Kentucky first, and then I moved to Ohio.
Okay.
I love the Midwest, so.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And now you're back in Bangkok?
Yeah, I have been back for like 13 years
Oh,
already.
okay. And how long have you been here in this studio space?
This space for 4 years.
Okay. Wonderful. And your paintings are acrylic or oil?
It's oil.
Oil.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm always surprised when the oil paintings now are such bright colors. Because when you think oil paint, you always think like dark earth tones. So these are just a mix of paintings
Yes.
that you have. I see this kind of character. Is this with a Thai inspiration background?
A little bit, you
Yeah.
know. It's like, you know, I wouldn't call it like totally Thai, but
Right.
they have like some influence from Thai art because, you know, obviously I'm Thai and they're living in Thailand right now.
Right, right. And are you working on like one piece at a time, or do you have?
No, actually I normally work like a lot of pieces at the same time.
Yes.
Because, you know, we work with the oil paint, it needs
To
some
dry.
time to dry. So
Yes.
you cannot just, you know, work on one piece, except that like really important.
Right.
And you need like really concentrate on it. But, you know, I like to do, you know, maybe 4 or 5 painting at the same time because, you know, I like to do series of work. You know, basically it's come out like, you know, one series or maybe sometimes 10 of them.
Okay, so it's a group of paintings
Yeah.
in a series. Okay, and this is a mix of different series that you have
Yes,
here.
actually they are like totally random right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says his studio is a mess, but it looks very neat and organized to me.
Really?
Yes, you've got all your paintings here, and it's quite a nice location. There's shops outside, so you can see people coming by and they could come right in. Now what's this series? This is kind of like a robot or?
Well, actually, it's a character from the Japanese animation.
Okay.
The Gundam is one of the. Technically, he is a bad guy, and I put him in the pose of the guardian in front of the temple.
Okay.
Have you been around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have like, you know, have a club and he stand it like
Yes.
this. So it's more like try to play with contemporary topic, you know. I did that for the exhibition last year. It's supposed to be, you know, based on mixed cross culture stuff. So I put that, you know, one of my favorite, I would say cartoon character maybe, yeah.
Okay. And how many were in this series?
Not a whole lot. Actually, like 7 of them.
Oh wow.
It was a group show, so I have like a few of them, but most of them are gone. I
Oh,
have another one is a Smurf, you know.
Right.
It's on.
I saw it on a
yeah.
postcard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that one is my favorite one, but it's all gone.
You sold it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the background's quite interesting. You've got a dark background and you've added onto it. Yeah. And now these ones I saw on Instagram, so it's a very kind of like if you go to a Chinese temple, the stone lion or the stone dragon,
Yes.
and that's inspiration.
Yeah. You know, I have to like tell you about a little bit about my background. Before I work on this series, I like to find like, you know, stone randomly and I
Right.
pile it up and make the balance out of it.
Right.
Because I used to live nearby the beach. I live in a house nearby the beach. and then I moved back to Bangkok. It's totally different. Like I cannot find like nature stuff.
Right.
So I look around what kind of rock or stone I can find, and I fascinate with the stone sculpture that been around in the temple around Bangkok. So I start study it and play with it. So now it's become one of my major series that I have been doing for in the past 6 or 7 years.
Yes. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's so much movement in here, the bark on the tree. It's almost like a Van Gogh kind of texture where you're mixing all the color and there's so much movement there.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to talk about Van Gogh, but when I see trees, I like to see the movement on the tree bark. It's like it's live, it's cracking.
Yes.
Have like so many things going on. But as you can see, most of my work they are totally flat.
Yes.
I play with textures sometimes, but most of the time I like it flat.
Right.
So I have to create illusion of the textures on my work.
Right. And the stone here is kind of like dabbing, so there's texture here. And then the background here, I don't know if the camera can see, there's blues. In here there's a lot of movement. And then the leaves are so stylized, it almost looks like they're all together. So you've taken the classic tree that's growing at the temple and you've stylized it.
Yes, actually, most of the tree that I been studying is from really early Bangkok time.
Right.
It's found in the old palace, old temple. Really, most of them I say more than 100 years old.
Right. Yes, it's quite interesting. Now I did see this on Instagram, but when you're up close, you really can see so much detail. Now, what are you working on now? We're in his studio, so it's a gallery studio, and this is your easel,
Yes.
and this is what you're working on now?
Uh-huh.
And you were saying this is a private commission?
Yes, private
Okay.
commission.
So these are all your paints. I love to go behind the scenes to see all your paints here. And then this is you can see this one. And this is a private commission.
Yes.
Okay. And they wanted this figure.
It came from the Tibetan religions, Buddhist Tibet.
Right.
He's I think he's an angel or god, I'm not sure. It's like called Chalah.
Right.
He giving people wealth and happiness. So mostly, it's more like a piece that brings good luck in your
Right.
house. That's my expertise. Most of my work to bring like positive energy or good
Yes.
luck. But this one, my client, he would like to have like godlike thing,
Right.
put in his office to bring all the good luck, all the wealth.
Okay. And something like this, how long is this taking you to work on?
If I totally have time, it take me about a month to do
A month.
it.
Okay. And you're here every day
Yeah, every day.
when the mall is open here?
Yes.
Yeah,
Most
okay.
of the time. But sometimes I go around to my study or sometimes have meet
Take a break.
clients, so-
Yeah. And again, this is your style where it's an undercoat and then he's got a lot of movement. Even here on the skin, you've got a lot of movement. And these are kind of like a lotus flower,
Yeah, sort of,
something
yeah.
Tibetan, and an animal here. And does it go with this one here?
Yes, I actually made 2 of them
Right.
because I cannot decide the pose of it.
Okay. So he has another one down here, and then this one there. And then once this is finished, you give it to the person that's commissioned? Okay. And then the other one, you just can
I think I will keep it.
keep it.
I kind of like it.
Okay.
But he can choose which one he likes.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wow. So he asks for one and he can pick which one he likes. And I quite like also that your canvases are all different shapes and sizes. You can see back here you've got, this is like an octagon. You've got all these sides, and this is that lion dragon
Yes,
statue
it's
again.
dragon. Oh, those are lions.
Lions. So we've got the lions here, and then this is kind of like a stylized Buddha.
No, it came from my sub-series called Happy Boys.
Oh,
they're like, you know, people enjoy their life, you know, drinking, eating, you know.
Yes. And you've got a little one here.
Yes, that's the same series.
With this one?
Semi-abstract. It's called abstract meditation. This came from the images that I have when I do meditation.
Yeah, there's so much movement. It's really interesting. And you're using some kind of metallic paint up there with
Yeah. Good
Quite-
catch.
Yeah, I can see the shine and the light. And then this one's quite interesting too. This is more like the Thai.
Yes, this piece is from quite a few years ago. I actually don't want to sell it, so I kept it. But
Right.
one of my old client, he came back after like few years, so he asked me if it's still here.
Okay.
But he ended up buying something else, so
Okay.
it's still here.
And all of these paintings here, are these going somewhere? Are they
Yes,
sold?
they're sold. They're going
Yeah.
somewhere.
He's got everything all wrapped up. So we're not going to keep you here. He's in his studio. You can see he's got all his paintbrushes and everything here. Great to meet you.
Yeah.
Any friend of Samsuk is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And if you're ever in Taiwan, please let us know.
Okay.
And maybe we'll get you a show there.
All right.
If you're a gallery owner or manager, director in Taiwan, get this guy a show because it's quite interesting. And like you were saying, it's a bit of Thailand and then a bit of yourself and maybe even your time in the US.
Yeah.
Kind of all mixed up in everything. Wonderful to meet you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
And here in Bangkok, we'll see you on the next episode.